Hello, welcome back everybody. This is Space Engineers Permanent Survival, and last time we left ourselves in the Hopper, our brand new space bus, and we promised that this time we're going to try and get it up for a flight, maybe to space. We're certainly going to make this mission worthy, so there's a little bit of modification we need to do to this to be able to complete our mission. But the first thing I want to do is look at how we're going to actually make sure this stays up in the air. So at the moment, we have a cargo container over here which has a little bit of ice in it. I think we could possibly move that, but we've only got the one hydrogen tank on this, and it's relying a lot on ice storage and O2 H2 generators to keep it going. Now, originally this was designed for Earth-like, but on Pertam we've got higher gravity, lower atmos, so we're actually relying a lot more on the hydros, and there's not a lot of hydrogen thrust up on this, so that would kind of be more assistive. So my thoughts really would be we could raise the ceiling height for the mission and go sort of edge of space, low gravity, so this can handle with less fuel, and it puts us a bit out of range, but we would have to be extra careful with our alignment when we put our GPS points in, because as you'd recall from the last one, the aim is to put a GPS point directly above each enemy base so that we can launch some sort of a bomb from each of those GPS points. So we're going to need some sort of a package on this that some sort of lower camera that will point down, but we also need the means to make sure that the camera is pointing straight down, accounting for our orientation maybe being a little bit off. So there's a little bit of work that we need to do on here to make that actually happen. So that's the mission for today. A little bit of modification to the space bus. We're going to bring it out onto the surface if we can, and either this episode or possibly in the next one on the weekend we will get it up in the air and possibly towards the edge of space. That thing's triggering. That's fine. This is working great now. And last time we had a spider try to come and get us, so we're going to have to be very, very cautious about that as well. Right, we're not going to cut that off yet. I think we're still charging our batteries. So let's have a look and see where we're at with those. Okay, we're still a quarter on those. I think we're going to put them on to recharge mode. Now that should start actually pulling charge through from the base's batteries, so it should be a bit quicker than waiting for it to go like all the way from 0 to whatever on everything else. So let's see. We need more hydrogen tank on this, so I think we just want to try and gain longer flight time out of it. So maybe we move that ice there to another part of the ship if there's room for it. Yeah, there's loads. Okay, cargo 1, cargo 2, cargo 3. Okay, we've got plenty. 1, 2, 3, and then the one there, which I'm gonna have to name, to be honest. So there's lots of cargo space on this, so I really don't need this cargo container in the end at all. That's good. Potentially we could lose that and put a hydrogen tank in there instead. I'll see if we can get a large one in. We could maybe. It's not just going to fit just like that though. So maybe it's going to have to be a small. I don't think we have an oxygen tank on board, but that's because it sort of like relies on an oxygen supply. Okay, a small tank here is just like not going to really do it. We could probably put some small hydrogen tanks in these locations. Maybe if we took those out. Yeah, okay, we're going to take these lights out. Okay, we'll put a couple of small hydrogen tanks in here. I mean, mostly it's like, it's not really mega tidy, that is it? If I put them that way. Yeah, if I put one that way, I need stuffs. That's one at least. Yeah, this can be like good reserve tank stuff. So they don't hold a lot, but fuel efficiency was improved since this was actually designed originally. So right, let's put that there. Barely any resources in that at all. Okay, and to address some of the questions that have been asked recently, yes, we're going to paint this eventually. We're going to paint everything that we've done eventually. I will do an episode on that, probably one of our Tuesday ones, a half-hour episode on painting. Not this one, though. We are going to be looking at my tunnel base, if possible. I've still not found the file yet, but if we can't find the file, we will do a tunnel train system when we get to the Earth-like planet in this season. We might do that anyway, actually, because there is a possibility the old file's long gone. But I'm not counting it out just yet. Right, let's colour that, because I do want to have some colour in this thing. I mean, it's already coloured. Might as well keep to it. That looks alright, actually, that. And we've got space there to populate it. That's full already? That makes me nervous when you hear that coming by. Right, how is that full already? This is good. Right, is there room for one inside? I don't think there is. No real way to put one in. Okay, so here, this space that we've just made here, we could put the cargo container back in, but to be perfectly honest, kind of need the space for this mission stuff. So what I am thinking is we could take out some of these blocks here, as long as there's clear grounds view below. Doesn't have to be a lot. In fact, it could potentially only be one, but maybe we do just take out one. Yeah, that's fine, that. Right, so that'll maintain the air tightness, but also allow a view straight down. Now, we're going to have to put something in here that... I'm going to fill in that space, actually. Yeah, that's better. Right, so now directly above, we're going to have to put some sort of assembly in that kind of acts a bit like a pendulum. So when the vehicle is not straight, we won't be able to see straight down through the hole. When it's slightly off, we'll be able to see straight down the hole, but the crosshair on the camera on the end of it will always point straight down, no matter if this is slightly off. So hopefully that's big enough to do the job. We might want to widen it slightly, but from space sort of distances, I think that should be okay. We've got a nice zoom on the camera, so that should fill most of the view. Right, okay, so what we need to do, I think we can use hinges for this. Right, so as you can see here, it is not holding down properly, not yet. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a block on the end of this. This is where things get a bit difficult without having a materials. This is where things get a little bit difficult without actually having a jetpack, because normally I'd be able to sort of fly sideways and get a good view on that. But every time I look up, it's like I'm getting taller. It's weird. Why can't I put something on? Come on. There you go. Right, I was hoping the weight of that would pull it down, but yeah, anyway, we're going to have to do some checking on this. So, hinge lock's off, braking torque is 0, velocity is also 0. If I turn it off, there you go. Turn that one off as well. There's no braking torque or anything on this either. At the moment, everything's kind of jiggling, so the thing's swinging a bit. We've put a little bit of braking torque on that one. We'll put a little bit of braking torque on this one. Not a lot. Just enough to sort of stabilize it a bit. Camera. It's got to be that kind. I mean, the other kind is really cool and nice, but like, it's no good. Camera goes which way? Hang on, it's a small grid. So the dots should be on the bottom. Which way do I want to be viewing things? If I'm that way, I expect the camera to be that way, not that way. That way, I think. I'm having to do it from over there because I can't like actually get to where I am here. Come on. It's probably right that. Not camera 2. Camera 1. Make sure. Actually, if we just hit view. There you go. Now you see what I mean? We're still jiggling around a lot, but generally speaking, that thing's pointing straight down. If I was at an angle, it would continue pointing straight down. It would show me that. Hopefully in flight it's more stable. So, camera, we're just going to name it properly. Hopper targeting camera, and we're going to put that on our bar. We'll put it there, view, so I can just hit 9 and we can zoom way in. We've got no camera like rotation mod or anything like that installed. It just is what it is. I could have made that a little bit thinner, but I quite like how it is. This is probably going to need a bit of tweaking on the go. Right, so that's our little multi-way pendulum. I think, like I say, once it's settled down, it should be perfect. Right, good. How's our battery situation? Full. All the batteries are full. Okay, we just need to fill up the cargo with ice. I think what we can do though is cut this off, and it's gonna... I want to weaken that one as well so I can take both of these down because it's going to drop suddenly. Right, so that's full, that's nearly full. That's full. Control seat's empty. We're going to put a tank in there. I've got a little bit of ice on me. That's no harm done there. Right, so we're as full as I think we need to be. Is that the... Right, what about the O2 generators? Are they full? That one's full. There's a bit of room there. There's a bit of room in that one. There's a bit of room left in that one. Ooh, we can put the bottles in the hydrogen tanks as well. We'll put 2 of them in. We'll put that one in there. That one I'm going to keep as a spare. So we'll put that in there as well, I think. But we'll fill it up if we need to later on. Right. Okay, that's good. Good start so far. I'm going to take... Yeah, Joel sees. It's the drill. I'm going to take this off because I think the next time we need to do this, I'm going to make it so it can retract out of the floor, so it's out of the way for launches. This is kind of part of the beauty of having this part move. I can modify the way the projector's put in without having to deal with the way the whole thing is built. Let's take down this. Okay. Energy time. Now we're going to need a food supply, so while we're here, let's have a look in our production thing and see if there's anything we can make. Food resequencer though, that is something that we definitely need to be messing around with. So protein food resequencer, what can we actually make right now with what we have? We can make tofu food packs, used for crafting stuff. Okay. Space meal bar. To be honest, that actually might be useful for when we're out. Sabroid meat, we don't have what we need for that. Hot chocolate. Synth food would be kind of, let's make some chocolatey bars if we can. What do we need for that? Got everything we need for it. We'll make a bunch of these, so yeah, it's like proper space food, that. You know, a meal in a bar. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That could be considered a false alarm. I mean, judging by what they said there, they might not be actually sending help. I think we're fine. Let's put another 10 in. Right, that should be fine. Right, I'm not going to go down the lines of putting like mini versions of these resources into my little shuttle yet, because I kind of want to get into the good discipline of just packing properly before we leave. Hey, I can actually do that this time. Spiders. So we need to put an ore detector on. That's a given. Other than that, I think it's probably good to go. We're going to put the ore detector on the inside. There's no point taking up outside space and making it, like, risky. Right, and we also need a remote control, so the whole point of the remote control and the antenna is so that if I come unstuck, I will have the means to control this thing. That will do. Oops. That's something I'm going to have to... Luckily we put a little bit of brake and torque on there so it settles. Oh. Maybe I shouldn't put any brake and torque on that. I don't think it matters. Okay. That's strange. Yeah, it's a bit weird. Maybe this doesn't work. Got no braking torque on. Turn it on and off. We'll just have to see how we go, I guess. In the meantime, that thing's going to be like swinging around all over the place. Okay, I think we are... Oh, we need cameras on the outside. I have no third person, so I've got no idea what my spatial awareness is going to be. I think... Do we need it? I think we're going to need it for landing. We're definitely going to need a camera on the bottom for landing. Okay. Camera. And I'm going to place them there, like that. This is for like landing. I can also use these as a backup in case my silly pendulum camera doesn't work. I mean, in theory, that should have worked. That pendulum thing should work, but like, Space Engineer's been odd about hinges and piston updates and things like that. I don't know how good it's going to get. Maybe I should put a little bit more weight on this thing though. So, it's kind of. There we go. That might... Yeah, see, that's odd. It doesn't always behave unless you get really close to it. Move away, it stops behaving. Get close to it again. Then it'll settle down. Whatever, it's fine. Maybe we just have to be really good with our attitude. Okay. Moment of truth time. Yeah. We're just going to give this a go now. So we're going to put our batteries off charge now. We're going to turn our atmos and our hydrogens on. Keep a close eye on our hydrogen fuel. We're going to unlock our gear. Very, very gently. Oh Christ. This thing's wider than I thought. Right. Right, we're just going to park it down here just to inspect the damage. I think any banging around is probably our weird pendulum thing. Holy moly. Yeah, this was not a good idea. It's oversensitive. Bye. I need to stop swinging. I'm just going to call that a fail. Right, we're going to go out and just quickly inspect for any damage. So I think we're pretty good here. Everything's lit, so we're not missing any thrust. Yeah, we're all right. Right. Okay, so let's get ourselves taken off now. We can go up as high as we can on Atmos first, I think. We want to get towards space to start with. We want to get to definitely low altitude. Sorry, lower gravity. Right, we need the hydrogen now. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah, we turned off the wrong thing here. Go up. Right, let's do that again. Got to turn the hydrogens off as soon as the speed starts getting too low. Right, we're going to turn our dampeners off. Try and get ourselves up in speed. Come on. Okay, I think we have to go that way. No, we're going the wrong way. This is not good. This is not good. Can it even fly in this atmosphere? Let's see if I can get up. 5, 6, 7, 7. Okay, we're going in the right direction. Come on. Why are we slowing? No, why are we going back down? No, we're not. We're going up. Good, we're going up. Come on, let's get this speed up. Get our speed up. Alright, needs to make sure we're going complete... Oh god, we're going the wrong way. We're not going up. Right, let's get our attitude here, right? So that's straight. No, that's wrong. That doesn't go up that way. That's straight up. Come on. Why are we going down? Now we're going forward again. Pertam gravity is brutal. Now we're going up. Good. Seems inconsistent though. Keep our dampeners on for the minute. Okay, we're gaining speed now. As soon as we get to max speed, I can hit Z, turn off the dampeners, and start pulsing it. Keep the speed positive. As gravity drops, it's going to get easier. We want to place these GPS points just inside gravity. Enough to sort of prevent overshoot, but not enough to be a major problem. That way we can hover around a lot more without wasting our fuel. Yeah, landing this is going to be slightly more tricky. Hopefully the Atmos are able to catch us quite well. But the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to do a bit of ore detecting. So we've got food and water, we've got oxygen on board here. We're good for a while. We have a gun with no ammo in it, so we can't go fighting anything, I think. Right, well, we've got some velocity. Let's check our Gatling turret. Yeah, there's no ammunition. I should have put some ammunition in it, but really I don't really want to be picking fights right now. Okay, we're at 0.12 Gs in gravity. Yeah, that was a hairy start because like trying to go straight up's a bit of a tricky one, to be honest. We're not going forward, so we need to just correct our forward velocity. I don't think we're going straight up. I think we've got like a bit of an angle to ourselves. It's kind of hard to sort of turn 90 degrees and then make sure you're pointing exactly the right way. I don't want to get too much speed now. It's at that point where once I hit 0G, we're going to have to burn fuel to stop. So I kind of want gravity to do a lot of that for me. We did alright though. I mean, our fuel's still going up, which means we still have ice in the system. So we should be able to hit space with roughly 100% fuel. We're still gaining altitude, I think. We have no altimeter now. So I've just got to kind of guess that we are. Looking at the asteroids to the sides, we are definitely moving in the right direction. There's a lot of asteroids here. We definitely put the density up. Right, we're at 0 now, so we need to start slowing down. Cool. This is quite light. It only weighs about 87 tons. Right, so let's turn ourselves back onto dampeners off. So, right, this is where we are. And we can't see the enemy bases anymore. So I'm going to leave this right here, and we'll catch you most likely Saturday. Have a fantastic one. Bye.